We begin in a tavern. Welcome back. So we had left off. We were going to increase the number of companions that we have along with us, and we were going to. Can't remember what else. Thought there was something else that we were going to do, but I can't remember what it was. So for now, we're going to focus on getting some companions, starting with Aldous the Huntress, perhaps. So we're going to talk to her and see.
Well now, stranger.
First of all, before we
Peace
get
to
too
you.
far,
What is your name?
she's got really good scouting, decent one-handed, and decent crossbow. That's pretty fantastic. She's calculating and daring. We like that. Yeah, okay, so tell me more about yourself. It's not a happy tale. What surprise? I'm shocked, you know. It never is it? Tenant farmer. Let's see, they cheated her family and they were cast into poverty. Yeah, yeah. So, bit of a Robin Hood story to her. Oh, okay, yeah. I see. Noble bandits. Uh, yeah. So Robin Hood without the actual noble bandit trope. So, left the woods, learned a bit of woodcraft. Now I help lords hunt them. Yeah. Okay. If I have to choose between two evils, I work for the one that pays better. That's a life lesson for you right there. Perhaps one day I'll be able to settle my outstanding debt. Yeah. Sign right on up. Let's do it. Let's try and get your debt sorted. Um, this is not the screen that I was looking for. Amateur hour up in here. So we're gonna take this person and we're gonna move her way to the top. I think we got her yesterday or last episode. Yesterday, I'm turning into my son. His every day that wasn't today is yesterday to him. He's 4, so time is meaningless to him as it is to me. All right, there we go. So we've got Aldous, a huntress. She's got garbage as far as outfit, like her kit goes, but we will improve her kit as we go. And actually, so we each of these two could have one of these banners. I don't really think it matters who I give this to. These guys probably aren't really going to be commanding much of anything, but just in case, I guess. So, Bedouin Common Saddle. Maybe I will give... sure, we'll give it to her. Why not? Can you not take it? Oh, I need to have a horse there probably first, right? You can take this one. And then I'll give you a saddle. There we go. Okay, that's better. Let's lock that horse, because I'm sure that's going to be useful. Get rid of that, and this and this. We don't need flax. The hides we were going to sell for a better price than 40, but actually I think we're just going to get rid of them. Since we have a pretty good... Ooh, that's a pretty good price for grain. We're going to sell some of this too. We've got a pretty good store of things to sell, right? So Knight's Kite Shield. It's not super fast, but dang, it has a ton of hit points. So let's give that to her. Yeah, I don't know if I should give... I'm gonna give her a spear because I can't remember what her kit mostly consists of. And then the other one here, I'm also gonna give her. I mean, this is a really good. As far as spear goes, that's a really good one. So may as well give that to her. And let's vastly improve the blade that she's wearing, because at the very least they can have decent weapons. Okay, so now now that we've got that done, I'm gonna enter the smithy. We're gonna break down the rest of these weapons that we don't really need. Oh, forgot that I need more charcoal. All right, now we're gonna break down a bunch of these. So take out as many as we can until we're okay. So I could enter that. We do have 73 health, but I think we'll just wait and see what happens. Daily gold change. We actually earned 901 gold, or dinar. I keep calling it gold or cash, and I shouldn't. I should get the correct terminology going. Bust all that down, and then let's use the rest of our energy to use up as much hardwood as we can. So things are going well so far in that regard. Let's take a look here. Banner of the Night for the victor. So let's join this. Our health is high enough. We're in like the 90s or something like that. So like it's definitely high enough that I'm not actually concerned with my ability to win, right? Like I think I can still. I'm pretty sure I can still take these people out. Oh, I missed entirely. Oh, do that again. Oh, things are about to get weird. Oh, okay, you know what? Oh, that's Nogant. Fuck you, brother. Oh boy. I'm gonna have to take out this guy and then get on a horse as fast as I can, because I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Run. Okay, I would have actually liked to pick up the. Oh yeah, couched lance. That's not. That does not help me survive here. Okay, I hit the horse that time. That's something, I guess, but. Oh man. This is not good. I want to stay relatively close, right? Because it limits the impact of their spears. They can't can't couch lances and smash me if we're too close. And it makes their blows significantly less damage. But also, it is a pain in the butt to fight two of them. Holy moly! Oh no! Oh no! It's like they tap me once and I'm done. Oh jeez. Okay, she's off her horse, which you'd think would be helpful, but no. Well, look at me with egg on my face. Shit. Well, that happens. Not that big of a deal. Let's see. Oh, sorry, it took me just a second to get back to my computer here. I've been laughing at, I'm taking a step into real world nonsense by saying this, but I've been laughing at the recent fiasco with with Elon Musk buying Twitter. It's been amazing to watch from an outsider perspective. I mean, I use Twitter, of course, but I'm not married to it in any way. I could care less whether or not it exists. So watching Elon Musk flail about in this recent purchase of that has been entertaining. There's no love lost between me and billionaires. So if he spent $44 billion on a dumpster fire, then fucking good. Which will be the last I say about the subject, but I'm just reminded because a friend of mine off screen decided to mention something about it. So but yeah, so getting back into the end of the game here, we grabbed an extra party member, and now we are sieging. Oh, you know what I should do? Just a second. So I'm gonna leave the siege for a second here. I'm gonna come over here. I'm gonna grab as many troops as I can, and then I'm gonna come back to the siege. Because I just remembered, of course, that we have extra room, which is useful. I wonder if I can recruit from this. Yeah, absolutely. Cool. Sign on up. Let's go. Now, these guys are basically ready to attack, so we're going to jump over back to the army. Join the siege, and there we go. Yeah, so, I'm going to attack because I like it. Even though it takes a minute to load, I'm still going to do it. Because it's the right thing to do. I've been hearing from my friends. I've got a number of friends who hadn't previously played Bannerlord, or really many of the Mount and Blade games, but have picked up Bannerlord with the recent release on the PS5, PS4, maybe both. Anyway, with the console release, they've been playing it. And they've been really, really enjoying it, and I had been concerned that the transition to a controller would not do terribly well with this game, but from everything that I've heard from folks, it sounds like it is actually like a really, really well put together little. Oh, that's dope. Well put together little port to the consoles. So I'm very excited to hear more people playing the game, because I think the more that people adopt the game, the better, of course, right? Like, fuck, that's cool. It's so rare that I get sort of Twilight or Night maps to pop into, so seeing the flaming balls of whatever rock, I guess, maybe. Holy shit. Seeing that fly over my head is pretty cool. Watching folks just directly behind me get absolutely massacred is a little hairy. Alright, so these guys have a lot of wall to defend. Holy shit. So a tip for climbing up these ladders. So if you hold your shield and you block, you can literally just like walk up. Normally you're prone doing this, right? But if you go into it with your shield up, you can come off of it already defending, which can be very, very useful. Push these guys. We'll push them back. Oh, took a small blow there. Okay. You know what? Let's see if we can... Okay, we got press guys here, but... Okay, switch to this. Start chucking this down this wedge of folks, which I think that's probably the main gate. Aha, indeed. Ow. You and your stupid fucking hammer. Alright, and there's that one archer way up there that's been pelting me with junk. So those guys are going to come up. They might defeat that group of people that I have there, and if so, they're going to come and swarm up these stairs. For sure. I'm not actually too concerned about that, really. Alright, yeah, no, they're breaking. They're heading deeper into the fortification. Probably retreating to the keep, so this will likely advance to a second stage where we assault the actual keep. But we'll see. Aldous the Huntress has gained some good points in polearm and athletics. That's what I like to see. Yeah, okay, so this is the keep. I see. So those guys did make it away. So everybody else probably is going to be pathing to this area. But there's only going to be 1 or 2 people left. And that's it. There we go. Yeah. That was a good little assault, I think. I'm pretty happy with that. So, yeah, our team did pretty well, all things considered. I don't know if it'll pick it up, by the way. So if you're listening to this, particularly with headphones, and all of a sudden you hear this like rumbling, burbling sound, I don't know how best to describe it. Normally, for the vast majority of the year, my sump pump discharges outside onto the street. But it's November in Saskatchewan, and so that means, of course, that it's below 0 Celsius and snowing everywhere. So I have switched my sump pump to be inside. I don't know if the mic will pick it up or not, but just on the off chance that it does, just know that that's the thing that you're hearing. Oh, this is pretty decent. So missile damage is 26 on that and 27 on that, but accuracy is higher. What's the weight? The weight is half, and they're throwing axes, so they look cooler. That's the thing that we have to care about, right? How cool it looks. I'll take this, of course. Now let's see. Luxury waistband. So I bet you I could probably put that on here, and my dude would look good. Yeah, that looks pretty decent. So not all things, as you've just seen, not all things on this screen will necessarily always be for your battle outfit. Occasionally, it makes sense to take things from here and apply them to your civilian outfit. And you can, in case you didn't remember, if you see this on anything, it means that you can wear it in the city when you're not in battle. Yeah, so just so that you're aware, there's only 105 experience that my dudes could have gained there, so I'm just gonna take it. The extra tiny bit of money is worth more than the okay, he's thinking is worth more than the tiny bit of than the tiny bit of experience. Sorry, I keep cutting myself off there. I'm getting distracted. So I'm going to pop over to the city. We're going to sell as much as we can. We're going to join Tulag's army. And we're going to recruit as many troops as we can too. So grab that. And you know what? 8 for grain. That's pretty good. You know what? Let's just clean them out. Get rid of these arrows and the shields. Because of course I can break down the hook javelins and the rest of it. So we will keep that. Look at that. Pay 209 dinars. That's nothing. And now we will see if I wonder if that siege is actually happening right now or not. Okay, so their numbers aren't going down just yet, so I'm going to wait here for just a tiny bit of time to get my party a little more there we go. A little bit more hit points. Oh, and somebody leveled. So let's find out who leveled. Aldous. Right, she had gotten that athletics. So increase your movement speed and foot troops in your formation gain 5% or 5% hit points. So I'm going to go with hit points in general. If it was me as a character, I would probably go with movement speed because being able to move faster is generally better for my playstyle. If I can get around a weapon, I don't have to worry about, face tanking the damage from that weapon. So for me, I would choose the other option, but for a simulated party member, I am definitely not going to rely on them being a bag of hit points. Alright, so I apologize for the load times. Again, this is just a part of the downside of jumping into battles is that it does load fairly slowly, but they look so cool. So, and I mean, it's the core of the game. So I assume that if you've made it, I don't know, what episode am I on now? 11 or something? Whatever episode number I'm on. If you've made it this far into this series, or if you're just checking it out for the first time, you probably already know this. Alright, so we are going to go with the siege engine. This time, I think. I don't think that it'll set me near it, necessarily. Oh, it did. Okay, cool. So, I'm going to come down here. We're going to jump off our horse, because poor horsey doesn't need to get killed. And then I'm going to help them move it. Cool. We are probably going to take Ballista Fire, so this could end up killing us. But if it does, it was worth it. I love charging up these things. I loved it in the prior game as well, Mountblade Warband. Siege towers were just the funnest damn thing to assault a city with. Oh yeah, they're taking out some of our folks. Look at that. Good chunk of those archers are pulling their weight in gold today. Good for them. It's not going to help them as soon as we get things to the city walls, but good for them nonetheless. Alright, look at that troop behind us. Our standard bearer coming in. That's fantastic. You tell these guys, like those two in the banded bronze plate, like those guys are some heavy infantry. Okay, so we're coming into standard arrow range now, right? These guys right in front of us here are being peppered with shots. So pretty soon, folks on that wall are going to start shooting at us. That's not great for me personally because, of course, I am facing that. What type of weapon is that? Is that a mangonel? Is it a scorpion? I can't remember what the actual term for that is. But that ballista is going to be a problem. So they knock down the barrier for those guys. That's going to be a problem for them. And these guys are coming out to try to fuck up our day. Yeah, so one of our dudes just got knocked down, right? Yeah. Excellent. We're returning fire a little bit. A little bit at least. As soon as this stops, we will jump to the back and try to get up relatively quickly here. See if we can't be among the first to assault the wall. In doing so, I'm going to take off my shield and I'm going to put on... Yeah, get out of the way, guys, out of the way. Yeah, okay, so again, if you try to block, you can do so. Which is kind of entertaining to watch. Like, can you imagine climbing a ladder like this? Oh man, that would be terrifying. in every sense of the word, absolutely terrifying. Can I get in and past? That's my question. Because if I can get in and past, yes. Okay, let's see if I can go around. And I can, of course. Awesome. Okay, so... This is a throwing axe, isn't it? Yes, it is. It's probably not what I want then. Pull out our saber. Ooh, that thing got... Something got blown up. This guy... We are going to... There we go. So that militia spearman is down, and what was that? Okay. I guess we'll go down here. We'll help deal with this press of people. I wonder if I can. Let's come back here, and then over here, and then we'll come behind and start just chopping. Oh boy. It was a foolproof plan. Come here, you. Oh. Let's see if I can get him with a throwing axe as he's running away. Oh, almost. Oh, these damn twists and turns. But they got him, so that's okay. Pretty sure I've been in this tavern. That tavern that I threw. Oh, that's not a tavern. That is a shop. See, and like this, they could have defended this position, right? This is a great place to defend. But of course they didn't. So we have 62 lost and 64 actually wounded. And we've done quite a bit better. So that again, in case I hadn't mentioned it prior, militia are not great soldiers. Relying on militia to defend your cities and stuff, it is cheaper, but it definitely is not a good option in the long run. I very much like to take some of my higher trained people, like at least tier 3 archers and stuff like that, and put them into my castles and settlements, so that when inevitably somebody comes to attack me, I've got a strong garrison of folk that can actually repel people that try and come in. All right, none of that is great, but we're going to take it all anyway. Then we're going to enter the city, get rid of the prisoners. The engineer, ooh. Well, let's pick him up too. Why not, hey?
Well now, stranger, peace to you. What is your name?
Father was a judge. Ooh. Knock down walls. Yeah, absolutely. No talent for medicine, so he became an engineer. Cool. We will hire him. And let's just check the arena. Nothing. That makes sense since this was just a city under siege. Alright, and so let's just see if there's anything that is marked for being locked that shouldn't be. Nope. So we'll get rid of that guy. Get rid of that. All of this can probably go. Let me just see if... Alright, so this guy, our engineer, has basically no rail equipment, which is not surprising given that he's an engineer and generally would not be on the front lines doing much of anything. But that said, we are going to improve him a little bit. Give him this nice thick shield. And I don't know, I mean, thematically, a blacksmith's hammer would be kind of correct for an engineer, right? Engineers need hammers. I'll give him this as well because, I mean, why not? We'll get rid of the hammer. And I'll probably end up getting rid of the sword as well, but I'll do that at a later date. So for now, so Sumpter horses, that's a really good price. And actually, this is a really good price for these ones as well. We're going to buy all of them. Yeah, did I not? I thought I had sold. That. Maybe I did something incorrectly. Alright, I'm going to take a look at the smithy. Okay, we can, in fact, smelt down some stuff. That's perfect. I'm going to wait here for some time, of course, because everybody in my party is hurt. And we got a little bit more gold. That's great. Yeah, we're going to have to keep up our influence if we want to keep making gold, of course, because our main party wage is 700 a day, which is significant, but not too terrible. Right, and then same as usual, we'll refine some hardwood because we don't need to make anything right now. If I was concerned about making anything, I would want to keep some of that hardwood around. But so far, I'm actually really not worried about that. Let's see if any of the horses that we just bought could be sold over here. 5.3 speed, that's pretty good. Nope. Okay, so the prices here for most of the horses are not actually that good. But the price for grain is significantly better than what I bought it at. So we'll sell some of that. Make some decent money on that. And yeah, so let's check our clan standing, by the way. It's been a little bit since I looked. So we are tier 3. And with more renown. So renown we get anytime that we do anything as far as like battles go, or like solving problems with quests, or kind of anything like that, we end up getting renown for, and that increases our capacity as a clan. Let's deal with this army of poachers. This is usually a really, really easy quest. Rid those poachers myself. We have to wait until midnight in the town, and then the poachers will come out and we'll get an option to either tell them to take a hike and stop what they're doing, or we can kill them. Increase weapons handling or 4% movement speed. So weapon handling for her. Oh, there was a secondary. That's not what I meant to do. There was a secondary person that had a skill improvement too. Yeah. So she's probably not going to be mounted very much. I'll put her as a pikeman. And now, let's check on the products, of course, because that's always useful. We have exactly as many troops as we can possibly keep with us. So there we go, and fight the poachers. Sorry. There we go. So once we finish this battle with the poachers, if it ends up being a battle, yeah, and it does, okay. What we're going to do is, I have to look up at some point why they complain about a commander being mounted. Everybody, a charge. We are going to absolutely demolish this bunch of poachers. Which are where exactly? There they are, yep. Splashing through the water. Alright, so we're gonna go right through, oh, yeah, stupid water. Right through the center here. Oh my goodness. I love their tenacity. Just seeing how they're outfitted and seeing what they're up against, and they're just like, fuck you, I'm gonna shoot you full of arrows. I have to respect their courage. Okay. There we go. Easy peasy. So that was a really, really quick and easy bit of, see, 2 renown, 7 influence, so that keeps us going for another day of influence, which is fantastic. And yeah. So with that, we're going to get a payday for having completed the poacher quest. And look at that. That leather overcoat is actually significantly better than, I think, even what she's wearing, right? Oh, no. Nope, it is definitely better than what she's wearing. So we're going to give her that overcoat. And look at that model texture. I love it. Like, that looks so cool. Give her a little hat. No, the hat looks stupid. We are going to take the... I guess we'll take everything. You know what? We'll take it all. Yeah. So we got relationship increase. Something that I perhaps haven't mentioned. By the way, so relationships are important if you expect that you're going to be recruiting from this place a lot, right? So if I come in to recruit troops and I look down at her, she's currently got these 2 available for recruit. And these guys, of course, have some locked 3-star or like 3 chevron troops and stuff like that. This is based off of, as it says here, your relationship. So as you gain in relationship with the notable people inside of a city, you will unlock better tiers of people to get faster. Which is really, really handy if, so like say I had decided to stay in our home area, right? I'd be getting some pretty decent troops just by the fact that like we did a bunch of quests down here, getting rid of bandit hideouts and stuff like that. So if I came to one of, well, not the castle obviously, but if I came to one of the villages or any of the cities and I recruited, I would have a better set of recruits than if I was to come down here and recruit from, if these guys weren't at war with me, if I was to recruit from here, or any of the ones, I guess, that I'm at right now, where I'm getting like tier 1 base troops. So if you can spare the time to do quests, it's a really good thing to do. Doing quests for faction folks, like Oloros's party here, right? Occasionally they'll have quests for you as well. It's a good way to earn some respect in the kingdom that you're a part of. And it's also a really good way to, if you are trying to woo someone, right? It's a really good way to boost up their relationship with you so that when you say, you know, I am your most ardent admirer, you should marry me. Yeah, there's a very, there's a better chance that things will go your way and that the charm skill test won't lock you out. Okay, yeah, so that's as far as we can go. Anyway, that's it for today. Tomorrow, I said it again. Oh my goodness. So next time, what we will do is, I think we've got one more slot for a unit or another companion, right? 2 more slots for companions. So we'll pick up 2 more companions if we can, and then we will see. We've got 122 troops. We'll see how the war is going, and we will either do a bunch of fighting this war and taking down our enemies, or what we will do is head to some of the various cities that we want to long-term foster, and we will start setting up some trade caravans. If we do trade caravans, we're going to come back across the map here, and we're going to hit up our original group, Vlandia. So if that is the case, we'll probably head way over there to set up our trade caravans. We will just see where inspiration takes us. We might also take out that hideout. Let's just click it so that I remember. So anyway, until next time, friends, happy gaming.